story is terrible. This is honestly like one of the worst things I've ever done in my life. It's Chandler Alexis and welcome back to my channel. So you guys asked for it. I am doing another story time. You guys seem to love these, and you know I like making them, so I thought why not. And I'm going to be doing the one you guys asked for the most. It is the second time I snuck out of my parents' house. If you guys haven't seen the first video of when I told my story about how I snuck out and my mom tried to pimp me out for prostitution, you guys can either click on the screen right here to watch it, or if you're on a mobile device, the link will be in the description below. So yeah, definitely check that out. And before I get started, I wanted to say make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel if you're not already by clicking that subscribe button down below, and make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy story times and you enjoy watching this one. By the way, can we notice my shirt real quick? It says blessed because you know what? I'm blessed to have you guys on my channel. Yes. Alright, so this story takes place once again in high school. By the time I decided that I was going to sneak out again after my first story time, because that one didn't end so well, I was now a junior. So keep in mind, I snuck out the first time I was a sophomore. Now I am a junior. There was a party going on this night. It was like a Friday night, and I remember my mom and stepdad were out of town. So they had left like the day before, and the day before was like a Thursday. So it was Friday, there's a party going on, and I really wanted to go. Keep in mind, at this point in time, I think I was 17, and so I already knew how to drive because my friends who already had cars they taught me how to drive. By this time in my life, I knew how to drive a car perfectly fine. I just wasn't really, you know, I didn't have a license and I wasn't really that good at driving. I still am not that good at driving. I'm actually a terrible driver, but I knew the basics of driving, you know? So my parents were out of town and the only person home was my grandma, but she stays in her room most of the time and just does her own thing. So everyone's talking about this party, and you know what? I was like, I'm gonna be that badass kid and I'm going to steal my mom's car and go to this party. Yeah, I don't know why, because like I said before, I have friends who drive who could have easily came and picked me up, but I think I felt like I wanted to be cool and I wanted to, you know, whip skirt my own ride over to the party. So I went on Twitter and I was like, you know what, I'm not finna drive to this party by myself. Let's go pick up the squad. Like, yes, let's do that. Anyways, there's this guy. We're gonna call him Bruno, because if you know, anyone at my school knows who I'm talking about. He looks like Bruno Mars, so we're gonna call him Bruno. Anyways, I was on Twitter and I was like talking to people like, who wants to go to this party? Anybody need a ride? Blah blah blah. And Bruno was like, yo, like if you're gonna scoop, like can you scoop me up? Do you guys know what scoop means? Scoop. He was like, yo, if you're gonna, you know, pick people up, can you pick me up? And I was like, yo, I got you. Like send me the address and I will scoop, like I'll come get you. So he sends me his address, and he actually lives in the same city I live in, just like a few blocks down. Anyways, I go on my Google Maps and I'm ready to go to his house. I grab the keys downstairs, I get in the whip and I pull off like skirt. So I'm driving to his house, and keep in mind where I live is like the suburbs, so we have a bunch of neighborhoods that kind of just like wind and wind and wind. Like once you enter into a neighborhood, it just winds and winds and winds until you can find an exit. Then once you get into another neighborhood, you're winding and winding, so you can get lost really easily. Like it's like a big circle. So he lived in one of those neighborhoods. I was driving to his house and my Google Maps decides to just flip the freak out and not tell me where to go. I'm like calling him, I'm like, yo, like I can't find your house, like what's going on? Guys, I literally drove around for like 20 minutes before I actually found his house. So let's skip to that part. He gets in my car and we are driving to the party. At this time I said like, hey, can you Google Maps it, because my Google Maps is freaking the f out, like you need to do this. So he was like, I got you. So he's Google mapping the way to get to the party, when all of a sudden I get a phone call. And the phone call is from my friend.
We're just gonna use a fake name because I don't want to use her real name and like, you know, and have any issues with that. But she didn't do anything bad in the story. I just don't know if people actually want their real names used. Blah, 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 blah. Let's get on with the story.
So I get a phone call, and you guys are probably gonna guess who I'm talking about, but it's from Noah. We're gonna call her Noah. So I get a phone call from Noah, and Noah's like, hey Chandler, can you pick me up from this party? Like, I was supposed to spend the night at my one friend's house, but her mom is being a total and won't let me in, so can you pick me up? And I was like, yo, I'm whipping the whip, skirt, I got you. Me and Bruno are still driving to get to this party. Keep in mind, once we left his house, it said it was going to take us like 10 minutes to get to this party, but this party was in a different city. It was like 2 cities away from the city we live in. So we're driving, and all of a sudden this Google Maps takes us to this dirt road. Are you done? Google Maps takes us to this dirt road, but this dirt road is like near my old high school, so I kind of know where I'm going. So at this point I'm like, Bruno, like, you know, drop the Google Maps. I got this. So I'm driving, and all of a sudden we realize that there's no street lights. The road kind of just ends, and the only thing surrounding us are train tracks and houses that literally look like crack houses, like trap houses, crack houses, whatever you want to call them. Like, these houses look like they got shit going on in them that you would not want to be involved in. And if my car broke down at this moment, so we kind of start freaking out. We're like, oh my gosh. So Bruno tries to use his Google Maps to find out like where are we going, and Google decides to say, there's no service in this location. Basically, you're screwed. Good luck on your own. Hope you can survive. We didn't know where we were. My gas was about to be on low. This night was not going in the direction we had thought it was going to go in. Anyways, I'm driving around for like a longest time. I'm pretty sure we were in that car for at least 45 minutes. 45 minutes to an hour we were in that car, driving to a party that was supposedly 10 minutes away. I think I called Noah and I was like, hey Noah, like, we're kind of like in this neighborhood. We don't know where the party is. And so I told her the street that we were at, and she Google mapped it from her phone. And like, as she's on the phone with me, she's telling me which directions to go. And finally we see her. So me and Bruno were in the car. We pull up to the party and we park the car. We decided to stay at the party for a little bit longer. At this point in time, like when we got to the party, me and Bruno were kind of over it. Like, we didn't want to go to the party. We just wanted to go get food, go home, go to sleep. Like, we were just over it. But instead we decided to go into the party just to see like what it's all about. Like, is the hype good? Like, is the vibe good? What's going? What's chilling? What's, you know, I'm making up words right now. But anyways, we decided to go see what was going on. So we go inside the party. I swear to you guys, we were in the party for literally like 2 seconds before we hear why tonight? So we're like, all right, it's time to bounce. We walk out. Of course, there's like 5 cop cars there. Keep in mind, Noah likes to have fun. So of course Noah had a bottle with her, and Noah was turned TF up. And I'm pretty sure, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure Bruno had like a drink while we were in there. I was sober, but it was still like these people who were in my car. Like, Noah had a bottle with her in my car, and like if we got pulled over, that bottle was gonna be in my car. We're underage. It was just going to be no bueno. So I start freaking out a little bit, and I'm like, guys, like, come on, we need to go before they start asking people questions and stopping people. Like, no, we're not about to be a part of this. So get in my car, let's go. Get in my car, and we're like driving off, but then another group of our friends were in a different car, and they were like, hey, we're gonna go to Jack in the Box, do you guys want to go? And we're like, sure, because like I said, me and Bruno were hungry, wanted food, so we're gonna go to Jack in the Box, because where I live, that is the spot. Like, that everyone knows that's the spot. After parties, you go to Jack in the Box, which is crazy because I don't even like Jack in the Box. Like, Taco Bell is so much more better, McDonald's is so much more better. Like, Jack in the Box is nasty, but that was the spot. So anyways, we start driving, and my gas tank is literally like on 0, so I'm like, yo, we need to go get gas. So we go to the gas station. Guys, my mom's gonna kill me if she ever watches this video, because she like knows of what happened. Obviously I got caught, but she doesn't know like all the full details, so a little scared. We pull up to the gas station and we go to park. Skirt. About to park, and you know, I have to pull up to the gas pump. So I'm pulling up, and tell me why I ran over the curb of the gas tank, guys. Literally, I just remember hearing boom, boom. We get out the car, and guys, I ran over the curb and broke the curb. How is that even possible that my little tiny car broke cement and like oil starts leaking out of the ground? And keep in mind, I'm 17 with a stolen car with friends. They got alcohol on them, and we just need to get the fuck out. So we stay, and we're just pretending like we just don't notice that I just ran over that curb and broke the shit out of it. So I pump my gas, get in the car, and we drive off. We don't say nothing. We don't go inside, and we don't tell them like, hey, we broke your curb. Like, we basically did a hit and run. Anyways, we go to Jack in the Box, and keep in mind, we had to drive on the freeway. I've never driven on the freeway, so we won't even talk about that whole situation. My mom would literally kill me, so we're just gonna skip that. We get to Jack in the Box safe and sound, and we eat some food. you know, chill, whatever. It's about time to go. Keep in mind, our other group of friends who had their car met up with us, and at this point in time, I was trying to get rid of as many people as I possibly could that were with me. And so I was like, Bruno, like, you live near this person, do you want to catch a ride with them? And he was like, yeah, sure, whatever, like, that's chill. So Bruno leaves, but then my friend, we're gonna call him Sage the Gemini because he looks like Sage the Gemini. Sage the Gemini decides to ride with me because he lives closer to me, so we kind of like switched off people. So I was like, that's cool, like, yeah, you can ride with me. So Sage the Gemini gets in my car, but then I'm pretty sure something happened that Bruno got back in my car. I don't know what, I don't really remember the details of that, but Bruno got back into my car. So basically what we were planning on doing was dropping off Sage the Gemini because his house was on the way to Bruno's house. So we dropped Sage the Gemini off, and tell me why this freaking boy, he hit me up on Twitter and said, I think I left my iPod in your car. So we like turned the lights on, and of course his little blue ass iPod is sitting in my seat, so we have to drive back and give him his iPod. So that happens, and then I drop off Bruno. And then from Bruno's house, Noah actually lived like right down the street from Bruno's house, but she couldn't go home because she told her mom she was sleeping over at her friend's house, that one that had the crazy mom who wouldn't let her in. So she was like, hey, can I spend the night at your house? My mom does not let people spend the night at my house, especially if she's not here. Like, if you're gonna spend the night at my house, my mom needs to meet your parents, my mom needs to meet you. Like, that's the kind of mom my mom is. So to have someone spending the night at my house without my mom being home was a huge risk, but she was a friend who needed help, and you know, if a friend is in need, I'm going to help them out. So I was like, you know what, my parents aren't home, it's chill, like, you can spend the night but just be really quiet. So she was like, okay, that's chill, whatever. And then in the morning I dropped her off at her house. So you know, that whole night went fine. I actually did not get caught, guys. Saturday I stayed home. I was like, you know what, last night was crazy, we're not doing that again. Like, I already took her home in the morning, so I took my mom's car again. We're gonna chill, like, we're not taking the car anymore, we're just gonna stay home, relax. It's a beautiful day, just stay home. So it gets towards the end of the night on Saturday, and it's literally like 12 o'clock, I believe, or like 11 or 12, and my friend, we're gonna call her Nicki Minaj because everyone says she looks like Nicki Minaj, hits me up and she's like, hey, do you want to go to the gym? This point in time, she was really into working out and really into, like, you know, fitness. So at 11 o'clock, you know, who really would want to go to the gym at 11 o'clock? Like, I already took a shower, I'm in bed, I'm chilling, but you want to go work out? But I was like, you know what, she hasn't seen me, you know, whip the whip, skirt, so I'm gonna say yeah. Keep in mind, in my group of friends, I was the last person to get my license and to be driving, so I was always like really jealous that they all got to drive to school every day. And she was like, hey, do you want me to come pick you up? I was like, pick me up? Haven't you heard? I got the whip. Skirt. Whip the whip over to the gym that's near us. It's like a 6-minute drive from my house, and it's open 24 hours. We signed up for a membership and we worked out, and then I came home, went to sleep. That night she actually spent the night, and I remember we were walking up my stairs and we were going up the stairs and she tripped up the stairs. I don't know how she managed to do that, but I still think that's funny to this day. I think we went to the gym again that next morning. We did, and then I came back later that day, parked the car, and that was the end of me taking my mom's car. But my grandma was home and she caught all of that, caught it all, and she told my mom when my mom got home. So technically I didn't get caught by my crazy mom. I got caught by my snitching grandma, but I'm just mad that I got caught in the first place. But that could have been a really bulletproof plan. Had my grandma not snitched, I would have got away with stealing my mom's car 3 times. 4 times? 4? 3? Not really sure how many times I stole my mom's car. Once I got caught, guys, I swear to you, you thought my mom was crazy when she took me to go see prostitutes. Imagine what she did when she found out I stole her car. So that was the end of that, you know, sneaking out story. But you know, as usual, Chandler never learns her lesson, so I did sneak out one more time after this. So if you guys want to hear about that story, leave a comment down below letting me know you want that, and I will definitely tell you guys how I snuck out the 3rd time and got caught, except this time it didn't go so well either. These never tend to go well. I don't know why I continue to do the same thing over and over again. Also, if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. And just remember, guys, think positive and positive things will happen. Positive mind, positive vibes, positive life. Bye, guys.